everybody, and this is the final episode of the Digital Circus. And I've been pushing forward this a bit because I don't always have time to sit for how long this an hour-long episode. I'm really happy they made it very long because it felt like they have a lot to go through to give a satisfying conclusion. And it's long, and I don't always have time to sit for however long this video is gonna be because I'm guessing it's gonna be a lot longer than an hour, or maybe not. Maybe I can restrain myself. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I'm just gonna start playing now. And of course, they're beginning with the classical intro that we saw in episode 1. Quite nostalgic now for some reason. It hasn't even been, or maybe it has been such a long time since episode 1 came out because I remember it so clearly, but anyway. And Kane is gone. Oh, of course. That is, maybe, yeah. It was a while since I saw last episode, but yeah, he's dead, and nobody can do the intro. But this seems then like an automatic process, and we're probably gonna see if there's actual people watching it, or if Kane is just doing it. Oh! They're actually here. But who put them here? If not Kane, or maybe it's automatic again, but I don't feel like it. Everyone's out of it. Woohoo! I hope... Well, I don't know what they're gonna do now. Maybe it's really grating on them being here without Kane because of, you know, the adventures are to keep them from going insane. I remember Ragfa argued in the beginning. And I don't know. I honestly expected them to find a way out of it somewhat, or at least train their abilities. That's quite dark. Yes, right after.
Are you sure? How did that even happen? There's no undo or anything?
He was messing with the console.
No undo.
I don't know what happened, but before I could try to get him back,
Interesting having him talk so clearly right now. Maybe it's because it's not technically light, but I think it's more because the helmet obscures half his eye, because right now one eye is currently in the helmet and it's obscured by dark, so I could see it.
the door opened up, and
That's convenient.
Jax.
And Jax being angry.
Are we all just supposed to forgive this? This guy messed up in the worst possible way he could. Now we have nothing.
Jax, please, just calm down.
Interesting.
Anything else you want to tell us?
Jax!
What? He gets to mess up like this and everyone takes his side?
I mean, they don't really have much of a choice, and they don't really like Kane. But I understand where Jax is coming from. It's especially for him, because it's very hard for him to change in this way. Not change, well, I can't find the right word, but it's especially rough on him just because of his personality and the troubles we've seen him go through this, yeah, pretty much the entire series. No.
brain scans. Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner.
Oh.
I didn't think it actually worked. We didn't know how to work with the
Wait.
files, and
A brain scanner? Are it? Oh, dear lord. Are you telling me they're just copies of their minds? I mean, I could see that. I think I may have theorized that in the last episode, but
they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be.
hold on, let me go back.
Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner.
Trying
I
to?
didn't think it actually worked.
Alright, alright.
We didn't know how to work with the files, and they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be.
Oh, that is very interesting. Didn't know how to work in the files, and they were very small in comparison to what they were supposed to be. Now that may have something to do with their memories, I believe, because the human brain is so incredibly complex that I'm very surprised they even succeeded that far.
I saw a folder full of them when I was in Kane's code. So,
Oh,
I guess Kane found a way to get them working.
I see.
I know what it means.
But
Congratulations, Zubul! Guess you still get to leave your mark in the world.
I mean, he's coping. He's coping right now. But it's kind of cruel of him, I guess, because he is somewhat true, but he's using it in a mocking fashion. But it also proves that Kane had access to them, and he did try to stop himself from messing with their minds, even though he could definitely. But it just makes me more curious about the people who abstracted. How did their mind files look like? Are they maybe fundamentally different in some way, or something else? And could then these characters, because essentially there's really no different from, if they're complete copies, there's no fundamental difference between our characters and Kane. So that means that they can potentially reach his level of capacity to manipulate the world, basically, which also includes minds and the files of the other people.
Oh, isn't that fun?
Jax.
I guess you
Oh.
still get to hang out with Mommy after all, right, Rags?
Shut up, Jax!
Oh, that's
Still,
I know. I think I've always known. It just...
that's. I feel bad for these characters, man. I mean,
For some reason, it still hurts so much to hear it.
I know it hurts, but
I don't necessarily think you can relate that much right now, Pomni. I mean, you can all relate to the fundamental acknowledgement about this, but Ragatha seems to have quite a rough relation with her mother and a tough situation to be in. And it may have been somewhat relieving to even be in this world because she didn't have to handle all of that. But now she knows that her real self, basically, is still handling it and going through it. And we don't know how long it's been. We may have heard it, but I think it's all conjecture. We don't even know if they're all alive right now,
we still have each.
or if the brain scan may kill them. I don't think so, because Scratch didn't really strike me as that kind of individual, and Kinger wouldn't have helped create something like that. But after is entirely possible. And Yax, you worries me
Brother.
right
We're
now.
all in this together.
Oh, Yax's facial expressions are really kind of a highlight in the series, actually. And we mostly see them in later episodes, but he is so incredibly expressive. You can tell a lot by his face. Just oh. Him just walking away. Oh. Maybe you need to spend some. Oh. Their support network just does not work right now. But it's news. It's news. I get it. I get it. And but they really shouldn't spend time alone. They kind of better together, even the painfulness. And Ragatha, I think it. Yeah. Oh. Some of them frozen, some of them left. Omni handles this surprisingly well, I gotta say. And she, yeah. And Kinger is training his abilities or something along those lines.
Need help?
Yeah, I think it's use the force.
Relax your body and mind. Deep breaths. And try not to think too hard about it.
I mean, it feels almost, at least how I imagined, that it's so incredibly unnatural for a human mind, because that's essentially what it is, to be in this digitalized space, that it feels like you kind of need to separate yourself. I don't know what's called, but there's a specific word for it. Ah, triangle. Oh,
I really wanted to help.
You had a good start.
I thought I could uplift everyone, but
you did.
everything's gotten so bad.
Yeah, but it's definitely in any way an effect of yours. If anything, you've improved their
Am I
situation.
stupid for even trying?
Mm.
None of this is your fault.
But it's natural for her to come to those conclusions because they're not in the right state of mind. Maybe Kinger is in his right state of mind. However you wanna take that.
I don't think anyone could have predicted things to play out the way they did.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
You know, out of all the people I've seen enter this place, I don't think any one of them adjusted as quickly as you did.
I was a nervous wreck.
Oh,
So was I.
that's nice.
It's a lot for anybody to go through. But while
Yeah.
the others took weeks, hell, even months to get used to everything, myself included,
It's a lot to handle.
you found your footing in a matter of days. And not just that, you've also become someone they can trust, even if they don't seem receptive.
Yeah.
Times like these, they're gonna need someone like that the most. You're very strong, Pommy. And I know you'll be able to get through this.
Aw. That's very
We've
nice
been
of
here
him.
Before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Milden Hall Manor.
Call back to
I
episode
do
5.
remember.
Well, it's still true. It may take time,
It is.
but they'll come around. We can't fix every problem.
They kind of don't really have a choice. They're stuck here. And yeah.
Not with ourselves. Not with the world around us. But we can still do what we can.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
But it won't be a lot of work alone.
Also, hold on. I gotta talk about this, but crazy having that reveal right now in the beginning of this episode, because they probably could have ended last episode by revealing the brain scanner thing, which would have set fire on the community. But I also wonder, yeah, that is probably the case, but it makes me suspicious that it's in the beginning of the episode. I mean, it's the most reasonable explanation. I don't think it's going to be anything else necessarily. But it's. Oh. I don't know what to draw. Another. Not another, but. The song number. That is surprising, actually, because Kane is basically the one who created it. It's in universe, but here, maybe not. Let's go. That's nice. They're repairing the place. Yeah, I just realized what the hell he's trying to do. Oh, and them spending time together. That's good, at least. And are more of them is gonna join and try to repair this place. Is creating a bunch of shapes, and yeah, this is a nice time skip. However, I want to see Jax, because I am quite worried about him, because he still faces the fear of abstraction. Yes, let's go. He's not too far away. Aww. It's gonna take forever to repair this place or return color. Oh, I want to go back and look at his face. They can have. There's a lot more silence in this episode, it seems, and it's probably going to continue to be that way. And that's because they can actually afford to have silent moments and a bit longer montages because they have an actual, like, quite a long runtime this episode. And I don't think they could afford that really in past episodes because it's just so incredibly dense. And I like it that they're taking it slower because it's it's the ending. I feel like they should handle it with care, and it seems like they're doing that. Also, right, I actually yes, I completely forgot what I was supposed to talk about. I again like his face, very expressive. Just the uncomfortableness and unsureness of his look right now. I like it a lot, and just his tired expression after he's made second thoughts of it, I think is the expression. But I think he was gonna go and apologize, which he didn't because he doesn't feel good right now.
Never mind.
What did she say?
I wish I'd pried a little more. I
Hold-
somehow forgot
no.
how bad it can get.
What? No. This feels like. Oh. This. It reminds me so much of in Star Wars, where Obi-Wan says, "May the Force be with you," to Anakin, and it's kind of their last goodbyes before turning to the dark side and everything. And right now, it feels like such a situation. Like Pomni is talking from the future now that she regrets she didn't pry harder into Jax because something bad is gonna happen to Jax, which we can conclude is the abstraction. But we do know that the abstraction is sort of a flawed concept because we don't know a whole lot about it. For example, Kinger's wife, Queen Herb, she managed to keep herself not coherent, but somewhat in the moment, if you understand what I'm saying. So hopefully they are gonna be able to cure it and send everybody back. But I doubt it's gonna end that way because it's such a happy ending. And well, is it really a happy ending though? Because it means everybody is gonna return to their life, but they still have, for example, Ragifa. It's gonna have a rough time, and I'm also unsure about everybody else. Pomni probably seemed to have not too complex of a life, and I'm worried about Jax. I'm just worried about Jax. What are you looking? Oh, did they let one out, or
What do we do now? What can we do?
what is that?
Of course
Who-
he'd do this. Of course he'd wait until there's nothing we could do about it.
Is
That's just so... God damn it, Jax.
really we're gonna see him perform? That seems anticlimactic. With the runtime, I actually somewhat
Of
doubt.
course he'd wait until there's nothing we could do about it. That's just
Hmm.
so...
I actually
God
doubt that
damn it,
that
Jax.
is Jax. Because, or maybe not. Maybe it is Jax, and just jumping through time a lot. I don't think Jax could have released anything. I don't think anything could have released those because that had to be a new character. So could be Axe, could be, but I mean, they do actually have the tools to fight it eventually if they train and some such, but. Oh. Just. No.
What?
I hope nobody here feels guilty over Yanks. I mean, definitely everyone could have done something, but it's not really their responsibility, and Jax didn't really inform them about his mental state. I mean, Pomni probably had an idea, but yeah. But it's clearly deteriorating.
Hey. This isn't your fault.
Hmm.
Why can't I cry for him?
Oh,
I
that is such a rough line to hear. Why can't I cry for him? Jesus. And such a hard line, especially coming from her. Because the whole comedy mask and the tragedy mask and just her whole relationship with Jax is very toxic, I would describe it. But she's a good person. She can't help it, probably.
Why can't I cry for him?
Mm.
I suppose we should try coming up with a plan to keep him contained.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought it should have been me.
Don't
Oh.
say that.
We were friends
No.
once. I mean,
Friends
sort of
once.
friends. As much of friends as anybody could have been with Jax.
No.
We could talk to each other, at least. But then, what was it? Something like...
That's. I hope we get flashbacks. I am pretty sure we're gonna get flashbacks because, as I said, it's been a while since that episode came out. And so I have seen pictures of the frog character. And I'm assuming that we're gonna see they in. We're gonna see them in a flashback. So.
The snowy summit.
Mhm.
I can't really remember.
Also, incredible detail on Ragifa's face right now. We're seeing everything. I really like the hair and really the doll-like features here.
Something happened between him and her. And
Her. Oh,
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Her name was Ribbit.
Yeah. I think I remember you mentioning her before.
I wasn't supposed to. After Ribbit was gone, I tried to comfort him. He told me to never mention Ribbit's name again. He made me promise. And I did.
Oh,
I think that's where our friendship really, finally ended.
that is rough. That may. I'm sorry for saying that is rough all the time, but it is. It's a hard time for these characters, and it also highlights how cruel some of her comments were, Ragathas, towards Jax in some episodes, because I remember her hinting that he had a friend before and yeah, not anymore and some such, which if that is like such a huge change for Jax and meant so a lot for him, it is an incredible sore spot that I don't think necessarily he deserves.
I wonder if things would have been different if I'd said no.
Mm.
It was
What
so
if?
hard for
What
me.
if?
I still don't know why I did it. I just wanted him to know he wasn't alone. That I was there for him. And I guess...
I mean, here, Ragatha's people-pleasing instinct feels like, I mean, they were friends, and they seem to have a different relationship. But the right now, I feel like Ragatha, as a very people-pleasing person, would have agreed that yes, we're not going to mention her name anymore, but it's not really a healthy coping mechanism to just deny that part. So it probably would have been healthier to say no. But it's completely understandable that Ragatha would say yes to that. And it's also, don't forget, something that Ragatha had to deal with, the loss of this friend or acquaintance. I don't know the exact relationship between Ragatha and Ribbit, but it's hard anytime that anybody really abstracts here.
I just didn't want to lose any more friends.
Yeah.
Shows what I know, huh?
Ragatha, you were the first real friend I made here. And despite all that's happened, I still consider you my closest friend.
Oh, that is nice.
I'm glad we're still friends.
This is this is something that Ragatha needs, and both needs this. Even Pomni. Yeah. A lot of crying this episode. A lot of crying. Also, I'm not in any way saying that it's a bad thing that they're crying or mocking it in any way. It's just we seldom see it, and yeah, it's something worth crying over. Hold on to each other. Just, this is a really nice shot. Just the 360.
What are we gonna do?
Make sure Gangle, Zubul, and Kinger are okay. They need someone like you right now.
They need someone like you both.
You've been one of the best things to happen to me since I got here. I trust you.
That is nice. So, all right, now I'm getting a bad vibe. Now I'm getting somewhat of a bad vibe, and by that I mean that something sad is gonna happen. Of course, something sad is gonna happen. I mean, Jax is seemingly have abstracted, but no, I'm getting a foreboding feeling, is what I'm saying. But that's great. That's great. I am incredibly curious about how this is gonna end. Long stare down. And we can see there that they've repaired a small bit of it. I like those background details. And over there. But they're not that great with forms yet. Is Pomni gonna... Or Pomni is maybe tracking the abstraction right now. I wonder if they're following some sort of behavior, or if it's just wild strikes or everything, or if they maybe follow the pattern they lived in during when they were something else. For example, going to their rooms, going to the main hall for Kane's adventures, and so on. And it's just the panicness of it that makes them attack everything. And this episode may also highlight some qualities that we saw in episode 1, for example, when we saw an abstraction running wild. And hopefully we can... You got a gun? What are you gonna do with a gun? I don't think you can duel it. I think it's just gonna... Well, I don't know, but it feels like it's gonna absorb the bullet or something. It's interesting because their appearance is something Kane gave them. It's a perfectly encapsulates their mind files I think by quote he said. And since Kinger said that they can't exactly comprehend those mind files, but Kane can, this may be just a simple corruption in the appearance, or something along those lines. I don't know. A lot of eyes. It's so creepy how the eyes just... There's so many eyes and they're glowing in different colors and everything. I quite like it. It reminds me of like a Cthulhu monster with eyes everywhere. It just needs a couple of mouths. Then this right here is a thousand young, I think they're called. Right? Why are you making it dark? I think it can see better than you, but I may be wrong. Oh? Or does the darkness help? What the hell are you doing? Oh. I thought that regarding Kinger's situations with his wife, that the dark was something specially connected to Queener. It's a personality trait that shines through even when she was abstracted. But it may be something that all abstracted suffer from. In the darkness, they can really focus. And it may be just a sensory overload of everything, because all of the eyes, the feeling, it may be something like that. Hugging, alright. I'm going into the mind right now. Is this... Yeah, this is Yax. I'm kind of bummed we didn't see him transform, but we may yet. This is a trip. Wonder how they made it. Oh, jeez. And just the dripsness, I love the sound effects. Where? Oh. Are there? Are the signs different from each other, except for the coloring? No. However, one door is barricaded. It may be how he sees himself, how he projects himself, or are we in his subconscious? I think we're pretty much in his subconscious right now. It actually, sorry to make another reference to something, and this may be quite obscure, but in the coffin of Andy and Lele, in chapter 3, Andy goes through something like this. He is in his subconscious and he sees doors that leads to different parts of himself that a demon forcibly unlocks. And now it may be different. Pomni isn't exactly a demon, but she is in his mind, sort of, and is opening doors to it. And I wonder how literal they're gonna be, how literal they're gonna be, because if they're gonna have Jax literally trapped here, and she needs to lead him out of it to free him of this abstraction. And if it's true that one of them can be saved, then all of them can be saved. However, it would be quite a long process, and you would probably need someone who knows them personally. Kinger, in this case, would be the best, because this seems like sort of a small group of people who've gone through this. So obviously we would need to find Scratch, but I think they seem virtually indistinguishable, so it would be hard to identify them, especially when Kane has just them in a mush together. And it's possible that the longer they stay like that, the harder it is to pull them out of it. And Jax have probably only been there for a couple hours or something, and I don't imagine it being easy. I may be completely wrong, and it's just a way for Pomni to experience his memories. Oh? But I am curious about the fundamentals, because this is a digital word, so she must. This may be Pomni accessing his mind files, actually. Uh, that could be it. Because we know that Kinger, they couldn't really use or comprehend the mind files, but perhaps you have to be in it like this to really see them. Or it's just a forceful visualization how this data looks. Yeah, how it looks and her mind perceives it as something like this. Because now there's no one who constructs it. Kane is no longer here. So, and beginning here on this door. No. Oh. Is this a dream of his? A fear of his? Ragifa abstracted? She's dead.
Jax, I just want you to know that if you need anything, or if you need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you.
Aww. Yeah. Jax is scaring me right now.
I know you need it. And
I mean, Pomni is incredibly brave, but if somebody looked at me like that, I would be afraid.
I'm the only
Even if he said, do not be afraid.
Who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
I can fix you. I actually am not a super huge fan
You need it. And
of...
I'm the only person who can help you. You need me.
I'm not a huge fan of what she says right here. It may as well be true, but it sends alert to my brain, is what I'm saying. And it may be something, because if somebody said that in real life, it would be incredibly toxic. And, well, to me at least, it would feel incredibly arrogant as well. But they're in such an extreme situation that it may as well be true. So
I can fix you.
it's not a great thing to hear. Like, his face is stuck in this expression. And it's... Oh, now that I think about it, it may... But this is probably not even Pomni who's acting like this. This is maybe a dream of his or something like that. And he perceives Pomni as being this person that is, I can fix you. There's something wrong with you. And I'm the only one who can help you. And this is how he sees her. And he just lashes out at that. Because,
if you need
yeah.
anything, or if you need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you.
This is probably not Pomni, but
I know you need it. And I'm the only person who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
Also just darkness, and you can see just the stuck expression. And that is worse. That is even worse. Just the eyes getting bigger, and it's gonna be terrifying if they fill out and just entirely dark eyes. Yeah, it's some dream or expression, because we know that they can't really suffocate. It has no effect on them.
What? We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
Alright. Running away. Yeah, it's how he believes. Because right now Pomni is running away. And to be honest, I don't think Pomni would run away if they had such an intimate moment, like right here. I don't think she would run away. But it is how he believes she would if he did something like that. And we know that he just looks straight at her. He just looks straight at the door and closes. Another door.
Come on, guys, put some gusto into it.
Oh, here when she's in how do you say, work manager mode, and they're building something, perhaps.
The best funeral ever.
Oh, let me guess, it's gonna be like Yax's funeral and how he believes they would act when he died, or
It's what Zubul would have wanted.
or Subel's funeral, may even, or Ribbit's could be,
It's not a
but no. This is Yax's didn't really know that she could be like this, so probably
morning of
not.
death. It's a celebration of life.
Oh Jesus. Um. But yeah, this is in his head. Does he really? This has to be like some messed up dream of his, because he can't really believe that this is how she would react if one of them died, right? However, Slay in that costume, that maid costume. Did you?
It's what
I want to hear that
Zubul
again.
wanted. Remember, it's not a morning of death. It's a celebration of life.
Sup?
Jax, why are you wearing that?
Wearing what?
What reaction is that to seeing him in this great outfit? I gotta say, it's the outfit he wore a couple episodes ago. But I, like everybody else, really like it. I really like the heart, the, I guess, cleavage you could say, and just the eyes. It's some slight differences, but I like it.
Oh, this! I figured what better way to honor Zubul's spirit than by wearing something all gender freaky, right?
I mean, Sewell suffered heavily from body dysmorphia, and yeah, it is gender related, depending on what type of body dysmorphia it is. I can't say I'm a huge expert on the subject, but
You're just doing it to make fun of them.
Isn't that what you're doing?
is it? Yeah, I don't believe I fully comprehend what is happening right now.
I hate you.
What? Don't act like you don't like it, sweet cheek.
Oh, blushing? Have we ever? We haven't even seen a character blush in this. I don't think so. Or maybe we I can't remember if we've ever seen a character blush. But it's very obvious and a really add-on. So is this? Oh,
Meet me in my room after the funeral.
oh,
Don't be late.
oh my God! Everybody's looking at you right now. Is this?
Get back to work.
Oh yeah, doing good, doing good. Uh, what is that? What is she closing the door right now? I mean, before we know that, well, we don't know, but I assume it was some sort of dream or how he perceives them. But what was this? Was this how he can't be how he perceives a funeral for Subal being like? I don't believe that. Or maybe in some twisted way. But it may just highlight just his relationship with her. Or maybe how he wants the relationship to be like. I don't. I mean, you need an actual psychologist to analyze this. I believe it actually there is a psychologist on YouTube who analyzes this. I'm gonna watch her later and see.
Meet me in my room after the funeral. Don't be late.
Oh. I too would have that expression if somebody did that to Malaki. I like the music also. Dun 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 dun. I don't think. Well, you can manifest whatever you like, so maybe you can steal the key. I mean, two other doors. You can try them first before going for the forbidden fruit.
You killed me.
No, I am dumb. I am dumb. I am really dumb. In every single one of these, it is a character he knows having died. So, the first one, it was Ragifa, it was Subal, and yeah, it continues. We're probably gonna see all of them die, and probably also Ribbit. But it also means that these aren't what actually happens. It is maybe how he perceives it happening, how it would play out, or a fear of his. It could be. There was something else. I think I've forgotten it. Let's just.
Only person I've ever loved. Now I'm going to kill you.
Sheesh, you just blame me for everything, don't you?
What is this style? Oh,
I gotta do something about this.
oh, interesting
I think this
style.
calls for a change in scenery.
Really, very Looney Tunes, I guess the style is. Very fun. Yikes. We're probably gonna see how he. This can't be what he believes is happening. Would happen. So it gotta be some extreme form. I don't know.
That's all, freaks.
Out to lunch. Interesting. This is then probably either gonna be Kinger or Omni. Oh, never mind. It is something else completely. It seems to be the different versions of him during the funerals. Not the funerals, but you get what I'm saying. One of them's playing the maid outfit, Slay. Yeah, the one who strangled her.
How the hell did you get in here? We have a strict no girls allowed policy.
Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that.
I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care.
Sure. I know there are some people, to be Skyen specifically, who talked about the Jax and if he's trans and somewhat and his insecurities regarding that and some masculinity. I am not at all qualified to talk about it, but I want to acknowledge it that I know about it, and I also suspect it. I want to see that interaction again, because it's all different sides of him. It's more about that. It's different sides of him.
We have a strict no girls allowed policy.
Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that.
I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care.
Also, great voice acting. He does make them feel substantially different.
Don't forget about me. I can play the piano. You know, if you have to say you can play the piano, it makes it seem like you can't actually play. Yeah, just shut up and play!
Oh. Aggressive.
Is that what you really think of us back there?
Oh, that? Who knows?
Yeah.
Everything's way more fun when you play it out in extremes.
That's not reality, though.
Oh boy,
Why does
reality.
Immediately refutals it. Reality? Really? You don't talk about reality here in the digital space where everything's crazy? We killed that god yesterday. And so on. But yeah, it was all very extreme. And also extremes in his personalities.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on,
killing-
what did you
That's
say?
not reality, though.
Oh boy,
Why does that
reality's
matter?
gay.
What does that matter?
I mean, killing off the comic relief character? What a freaking drag. This whole episode's been nothing but wah, wah, wah. Where's the levity? Shut up!
Oh. Shut up. So there is, yeah, there were different colors, and it symbolizes different aspects of him, I would assume. And this, the locked door, is an aspect of him that he's locked away. Now, it could be a multiple reasons why a person would lock away a part of themselves. It could be insecurities. It could be emotional. Well, I guess everything is emotional. Either way, I shouldn't comment really. Also, there's nothing on those cards, which I think is intentional.
Where's the real Jax?
You're not gonna get anywhere asking questions like that. Now scram! You're
I don't think necessarily you can find the real Jax here.
messing up our game.
The game is just for show. Oh, this may be the real Jax.
Do any of you have a key to this door?
Nope.
I mean, Pomni is incredibly brave. I would actually be terrified to be her.
Even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you. You women need to learn to quit prying all the time.
Oh.
Wow. I hope that doesn't also happen to me.
Oh. That's bad. And you're stuck playing the piano? Aww. That's nice. The chain disappearing with him. That is really sad. That's a bummer. Unlocking it, and at least it isn't a torture chamber for him. Or just a chamber of his worst anxieties and insecurities. Oh! We're getting some real life imagery. Running, speed limit, car. Sleeping somewhere. Doesn't... And eyes. Him coming here. And that's, I think, our second look at Ribbit and Kaufmo. Good to see him again.
Okay.
So before
Wait,
everybody else's.
wait. What's...
Whoa, it's okay.
Oh,
Get away from me!
I look... stupid.
I remember that feeling. It goes away eventually.
I mean, Ribbit and Jax do have sort of similar design philosophies. They're both basically stuffed animals. At least that's how I see it. Not really stuffed, but you get it. While it's not the same for everyone, they do look similar, so it may mean something. And a menu, hot chocolate, delicious stuff here.
Hot chocolate's pretty good.
Yeah.
Kaufmo and I made it kind of a tradition to come up here and get it every week.
Can't even tell it's not real.
I was curious if we were gonna see some voice acting for Kaufmo. Interesting way to do.
Oh, he laughed! Yes, we did it!
Shut up!
Aww.
You caught me off guard.
A laugh's a laugh. I mean, gotta start somewhere.
That is. Aww. This is quite wholesome, to be honest, and nice that Ribbit and Kaufmo are breaking him out of his bubble, and as Kinger said, try to make him comprehend what is happening to him and help him deal with it. And it's also sad that they're the ones that died or abstracted. And I mean, if everybody knew that his two basically best friends died, I feel like they would give him a lot more slack than he gets right now, or have gotten, I should say, for the past many episodes.
You instead of me.
Well, yeah, you're not funny.
I like it, and I like seeing Kaufmo because we saw that they all apologize for not laughing at his jokes. So it's an insecure point of his.
Mad it was you instead of me.
Well, yeah, you're not funny.
And they're both quite cute, I gotta say. I do like Ribbit's design. It's very simple. You got a tie and everything. Or not a tie, a bow tie, I think they're called. And Kaufmo being a clown, but it's a special sort of clown. I can't remember what they're called, but it's a not a special form of clown, but a version of a clown. I think they have a special name for them. I think it's from French, I believe. Anyway, interesting also that he likes to make jokes, and he feels insecure about his jokes being bad. And the representation of his mind is a clown. And that doesn't seem too healthy for me, but it may be truly how he is and how he views himself. And I hope he likes it.
Hey, Ribbit, you want to be on my team again?
Sorry. I'm gonna be showing Jax around this time.
That is very similar to what Pomni has
No
said
worries, y'all have fun.
in a different episode. And very different reaction from Ragatha. The moment I'm talking about is the Guns episode, which I've forgotten which episode. I believe it's like episode 6. Aw, smiley face.
Sup, moron?
Oh my god, same. I used to swear so much, but the censoring annoyed the shit out of me.
You gotta watch out for her. She's gonna corrupt you.
Gonna corrupt you. Interesting. Oh, this is her room. I like it. I really like the lamp and the bed.
Today's adventure was really fun.
I'm glad I could cheer you up.
Oh,
Have
was
you
there something more between them?
ever done something that you regret?
Who hasn't?
Yeah?
Oh.
Have you ever breathed air?
I mean, like, something you did out there that you can no longer make up for and can't stop thinking about.
Oh. Yeah, right. She abstracts. That's sad. I gotta prepare myself for that. Hold on. Everybody I know is dead. All right. Well, not exactly, but these characters are dead, or not dead, but they have extracted, and it may be possible to save them. I really hope they do, or in some way, but I doubt it.
I cut ties with my parents when I moved out. They were devout Mormons, and I wasn't. Despite that, I still wish I could see them again.
Yeah, I mean, that is a completely normal reaction, and probably having Mormons are a I can't really tell because I don't know a whole lot about Mormons, but as far as I know, they are very religious and not such a good influence, I've heard. And so wanting to separate from your parents, who is so extreme, is natural, and then missing them, I mean, yeah. I don't know where I was going. I was just reaffirming everything for myself.
But I'm stuck here.
Missing her parents.
Is this your way of trying to get me to open up?
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
That's gonna be hard for
I told
Jax.
you I was homeless.
Oh.
What else do you need to know?
Oh. That is very sad. Jax being homeless.
Do you trust me?
Yeah, but
But what?
it's just...
Jax probably has the saddest backstory of anybody here. Because it sounds like he is homeless, and he probably had a very rough time, and he have trust issues, and
It's kind of a lot.
You're kind of a lot. But I still like you. A lot is fine.
That's
A lot is
nice.
Fine, huh?
Aww. I really like the lamp. It's the lamp's cause. Just seeing the stars like this. And Pomni is probably seeing all of this, and it makes me somewhat worried because this is an incredible intrusion into his private life, and she doesn't really have a choice because she wants to, yeah, unabstract him. But if he does that, I think he may have a problem with it, or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
I had a weird relationship with my parents.
Felt like he was gonna say mother, but yeah, his parents.
They split when I was just starting high school.
Aw.
I was never close with my dad. He was there, but he also kind of wasn't.
I can't really deduce what he's saying.
He never seemed proud of me, and I always felt like a disappointment to him. Like I could never live up to his standards. When they split up, I just never saw him again.
Oh.
I thought I got along better with Mom, but after he was gone...
It's gotta be rough. And parents splitting is not always a bad thing, because usually, you know, it's very rough on the kid, of course. But usually, divorce and some such is a good thing, because two people who are no longer in love split out and search for other love. And that's a good concept. But it often leaves to kids to have a more complex relationship, and it seems like even before that he had a complex relationship with his parents.
She changed.
Oh, that is...
When I showed weakness...
It's an interesting, how you say, moving the camera like that.
I was less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him.
Hold on, what?
After he was gone, she changed. When I showed weakness, I was less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him. It was confusing. It was like she missed him, but also hated him. And I became the target of all that.
Oh. It
It
sounds like he really tried to fit the mold that his mother had for him.
Stupid day. One stupid day. I was just kind of fed up with it.
Oh?
I told her something I regret telling her. Something deep and personal that I thought would get her off my back.
What? He's probably not going to tell us, but I am immensely curious.
She laughed at me. Then she went off on me.
Oh?
And it didn't stop. Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever.
Oh.
And despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was, at the end of all of it, she hugged me. I didn't know what to do. So I panicked.
Getting mixed signals.
Pushed her off me with all the force I could.
Oh?
She fell backwards.
Don't tell me you died or something.
She didn't get up.
Oh.
I didn't know if she was just trying to make me feel bad, or... I never found out the answer. I just ran as far away from it as I could. Whatever I did to her, I'll never know. I guess there's a lot of things I regret about that day.
I am pausing. I am processing what is happening. And, oh, I'm so sorry, Yikes. It didn't sound like she died, but definitely that was probably the last time he saw her. And it's. I wonder how old he was when this was happening, because that you could infer a lot from that. But even still, uh, I don't feel like I have anything really to add to that, because it's just it's hard. And as the greedy person I am, I want to know more. I want to know what he told her, and just this barrage of insult that he got, and then the hug from her. It's probably, it may always be that when you say stuff you don't really mean, and in the heat of the moment she went off on him, and after she managed to calm down she regretted it and hugged him, and just his mind's gotta be a mess by that. It's just all of the mixed signals he got him, and specifically how she wanted him to grow up to be. It's got to be very confusing for him. And don't forget that he has his own personal issue. And oh. Mm.
I'm sure she's fine.
I hope so.
I mean, if the police never came after you, then she was probably fine.
I mean, yeah, that.
I'm sorry.
I mean, before we get to that, she makes a great point. I was about to comment that she can't really know that, and it's almost an empty gesture to say something like that, and I was about to reprimand her, but then she added, yeah, the police aren't after you, so she probably didn't hurt herself majorly, and is probably fine. And that is an actual logical argument to be made, and I like that a lot. So yeah. But then here,
I'm sure she's fine.
there's a lot this episode. I mean, it's a long episode, but still.
Came after you, then she was probably fine.
Just him here, the realization struck him, and he.
I definitely overshared.
Wait.
Oh. And him just. Oh. 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 I feel so bad for him right now. It's he's quite a complex character, and just the moment he realizes that, yeah, he may have overshared, and sharing something may be something that is not manly, and that's something he learned to try and reject, to remove himself from the situation.
I definitely overshared.
And then trying to flee from it.
Wait.
And then Ribbit doing the very kind gesture of trying to reaffirm him and ground him more. And just how incredibly unsure his movement is around here. And it's very heartwarming. This specifically situation. And just the unfocused eyes. And just them looking around, trying to flee, and just emotion coming out of him.
This is embarrassing.
What? Aww. Another blush. That's cute.
Secret's safe with me.
He's really cute right now. Aww. Oh.
Yeah? I mean, now's not a good time. Or now's fine. What do you want?
Now's a bad time. I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good.
Alright. Jeez. Anyway. This is probably the cutest and most wholesome shot this probably the entire series. It would be hard to find something else unless it's later in this episode. It's very cute. And it's it's hard because before I get to that, I should talk about the trans thing. I am unsure, really, because can't I how do you say? I am not knowledgeable about this stuff, but that's the vibe I'm getting, and it seems heavily hinted. And the privacy thing, the talk he had with his mother that he felt was close to himself, maybe something related to that. But I don't want to get too much into speculation because this episode is very long, and I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna wait because we're probably gonna see it later, maybe something like that. But that was that was very rough on him because it's sort of him feeling the risk of being vulnerable with someone else, and now the cling, and so he panics, like he feels like he can't be found out like this. It's not masculine, and so he panics. And though what makes the masculine thing in that moment, he feels like it's the thing. And so he throws it at the floor because he wants to remove it from himself as quickly as he can. And that's rough. That is hard seeing. It's it's hurtful to Ribbit, and they're probably gonna be fine, but that could really hurt one's relationship.
Yeah. I mean, no,
And it's Kaufman and shock in her eyes, and it's probably maybe her realization just how deeply troubled Yax is.
Now's not a good time, or now's fine. What do you want?
Now's a bad time. I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good. All right. So, if you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking to you again. Sound good?
Yeah, I won't.
Awesome. Bye.
Yeah, we return to get his POV and just his panicked self. He he removed himself from that vulnerability, and he's like, "Hey, condition. I need to condition, not condition, but you never talk about this, or I will punish you." Right? He probably, I'm unsure because he don't trust her not to tell anything because he's so incredibly scared that it's gonna get known, and so he panics, and he really can't handle vulnerable situations,
Bye.
and he tries to leave as quickly as he can.
Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot?
And him punishing himself later. Oh.
Hey, Jax. Look, about yesterday. I'm sorry if I pried too hard or made you feel uncomfortable.
What?
Or
What are you talking about?
And him, that is seemingly one of his very favorite techniques, and that's ignoring the situation. He's gonna pretend like it didn't happen, and then when Ribbit died, he again is gonna pretend like it never happened. And it's an incredibly, I guess, self-destructive technique because you're not handling the issue. He's not handling it, and it's just gonna make him feel worse and worse. And then when Ribbit eventually abstracts for some reason that we're probably gonna get to, he is gonna feel even worse for not acknowledging that and spending more time with her.
Oh, you mean you know none of that was real, right?
Yeah, and him
Like
saying,
corny
"Oh, it's sorry."
Oh, you mean you know none of that was real, right? Like that corny backstory out of a Hallmark movie? Nah.
Backstory about a Hallmark movie. Is that a reference to some movie I don't know about?
I'm gonna go.
And him avoiding frigates.
Okay.
Oh.
hey, wanna team up?
Nah, I'm teaming up with Kaufmo. Maybe next time though.
Oh. Aww. I hope that this gets better and that Frigate doesn't feel excluded from the group. And as we've seen, that those excluded from the group seem too abstract. Jax and Frigate both felt excluded. And yeah, it's not good for the mental health.
Supposed to look like that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
You're just gonna ignore her. I mean, he does feel bad about it. He knows that. But I think he just doesn't know how to interact with her anymore.
You want to team up?
Nah, I'm with Kaufmo.
Okay.
How about next time, though?
What's up with Ribbit lately?
I have no idea.
And it's probably very, very hard for her to handle all this, because she genuinely, I mean, I wouldn't even know how to handle this situation. And they were sort of seemingly best friends, and now her best friend is shutting her out and sort of even rejecting her. Now, of course, it may be more than just best friends, but right now they're best friends, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
What?
Oh, I think we've also seen Jax do that exact same pose, with his eyes to the side and holding his arm like that and going away. He probably, if this is why she abstracts, he is gonna feel just immensely bad. And if I'm actually surprised he didn't extract earlier, if he felt like he was responsible. But he probably tries to ignore it. That's why he doesn't want to acknowledge that she existed, because of that whole thing. And yeah.
I'm gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay.
Chocolate?
Why are you telling me this?
Oh. And we don't know how much time passes, but she repeatedly tries to get close to him. And he just rejects her. And
Hey, Jax, can we talk?
What is there for us to possibly talk about?
I don't know, just whatever I did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? I miss talking to you.
We're here. We're talking. What else do you want from me?
I just want to be friends again.
What? So you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
Is that really what you think? This can't be what you want.
What? Because you know me so well. Because we're such super close best friends. So we know everything about each other.
We were great friends, and I'm
Oh my
sorry for
God.
crying, but
interesting word choice that he uses to hold it over his head. I mean, to me, it just screams like he had an incredibly bad experience beyond just his relationship with his mother, which is a whole thing. He probably has had multiple bad experiences afterward, or even during or before that, with his personal friends and some such. And we don't know exactly how long he's been homeless. So it could have also been there because it's such a desperate set of circumstances.
don't want this one stupid mistake to be
Here
the
we
thing
go.
that ends
Here
all
we
of this.
go. Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened. You keep reading into things when there's nothing there. You're the one using me. You're manipulating me.
Oh. Using me,
sorry.
manipulating me. Oh, that's...
I'll leave you alone.
Hey, if Ribbit ever says anything about me, just know it's not true.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Hey, Ragatha, what was that movie you were talking about
Oh.
earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I... Oh, you mean yesterday?
That
What was
is
that movie
rough.
you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I...
Hold on, I want to see that again.
If Ribbit ever says anything about me, just know it's not true.
What?
Just her initially
Hey,
walking
Ragatha, what was that
towards
movie you were
here,
talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I?
and then he's making sure she's leaving. I actually can't really classify Yax anymore. And I sound like him. But it's hard, man.
Oh, you mean yesterday?
Very sad.
Hey, Jax, have you seen Ribbit at all today?
I'm going to knock here. Drinking hot chocolate. And not knocking on the door. Oh, and then hiding her abstraction.
Hey, look, we were friends, but I know you two were especially close. Just, if you need anyone to talk to.
Do I look like I need someone to talk to?
It's such a trigger for him.
It's hard. Just don't be afraid to reach out to me. I promise.
This is where she promised never to mention it again.
What?
How about we call her Gangle? That sounds about as pathetic as she looks.
What?
Great choice, Gangle.
Oh my god, really?
I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
Just the shock in their eyes. I mean, it pretty much seems like progressively Jax has been getting worse and worse with how she is. And that may have been obvious. It wasn't for me, but yeah, it totally makes sense that this is sort of new behavior for him. Just the sure meanness of it, just focus, and his aim to ridicule. He probably didn't do it before, but right now he's doing it, and we should have seen it based on the series how it reacts, because it does feel sort of new based on how Ragifa reacts to his meanness. Well, we know it's been going on before, but they always sort of react in a way that I don't think I believe they would if they've been ridiculed for as long as they've known him, basically.
Out of the way, Rags.
Oh. And just, oh.
Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way out of here.
And then just... And we knew that they were friends in the beginning. They were very good friends. And then he distanced himself more and more. And when we meet him for the first time in episode 1, he's already kind of completed just distancing himself from everything completely and just retreating into this idea he has of reality.
Have fun being crazy.
And of course, he ridicules Kaufmo for having found the exit.
And I should just play along
Well, for Kane having manifested exits.
until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid.
Oh yeah, we did see first Kaufmo's. Yeah.
You never know until it's too late.
Oh, we didn't see this during the episode. That is obviously the bowling ball he got from the room, and when he was fleeing from the abstraction. So this is.
You're not looking too good.
You're not looking too good.
You gonna cry? Looking like this?
Can I cry looking like this?
Move on. And probably forget about you.
And probably forget about you. I don't think for a second that he has forgotten Ribbit or Kaufmo in any sort of fashion. But as soon as he acknowledges that, he feels like he's in trouble. And that is the Winterland that Ribbit had their conversation and some such. I can't recall if he actually stopped by that cube in that episode. That episode is 2 episodes ago. Ah, interesting.
Hey.
And this sequence continuing longer and oh. Here, I want to see his eyes. Never mind, I don't want to see his eyes. I am sort of terrified.
I didn't know you could play the piano.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, he probably can, based on, yeah, he played it in his mind, but there's no one to really help him out. There's no cane or anything. So, yeah, he probably can play the piano.
I only know like 2 songs.
But at least this is better because I feel like she's actually talking to Jax right now, which is a huge step.
Why are you here? You know everything now. So why are you here? Just to rub every mistake I've ever made in my face?
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. This is a bit mean and incredibly unfair, but in my mind, the first person that I blamed for this whole situation is his mother. Because it feels like the mother is really responsible for creating this masculine facade that he feels like he has to keep up. He can't reveal secret. If he's not masculine, why would you stay with me? Why would you want to be with me? And so forth. And to me, it feels like the mother seems, of course, not solely responsible, as there are things other people could have done, of course, to help him and some such, but we don't know his situation. But majorly right now, I would blame the mother. But yeah, understand that it's, again, not a fair situation and not fair to judge his mother either. Going closer even then.
I'm a terrible person. Is that what you want me to
Oh, him in the kitchen and he's looking at his arm. It's probably how he viewed himself right after he pushed away his mother. Oh, and just the human laying on the floor and just his cartoon hand.
I already know I am. So why does anybody still care about me? You're not supposed to care.
No. I don't want to have. I want to have another look at those outfits because one of them interested me. And this is the model. Interesting orange suit that he has on him. The classical tie. Different designs. Military is nothing. And them just repeating. And in the end being like that. Those may be his mind files and the clothes he associates with himself. But the orange clothes may suggest that he's been in prison? Or maybe not prison, maybe he was a D-class personnel in the SCP Foundation, I don't know.
You're not supposed to miss me. You're not supposed to love me. This isn't how this is supposed to go.
And him seeing Pomni there. He did push away. Oh, right. Remember in the episode with the guns, when Pomni came in for a hug? He momentarily liked that, then he pushed her away. It even had more similarities, but because it mirrors his situation with his mother. Now, Pomni didn't insult him. I don't think so. I didn't remember it. But it shouldn't have been so. So that's hard. He probably also thought about it.
Please,
Oh. Tears dropping.
You're making this so much harder.
Come on, get him. Hug him. Let's go. I think you're hugging him, so let's go. Let's go.
You're making this so much harder.
Oh. And him just looking up to the sky. That shot. That is. Oh. I would have made. Oh. I gotta talk. I would have made this the thumbnail if I didn't feel like it's too spoilery. I feel like this is too spoilery, so I'm not gonna use it, but damn. I really like this shot as well. There's a lot of great shots in this. Oh. I'm currently just looking and feeling, I guess. Oh. I like to do that, by the way. Sorry if it bothers you that I pauses a lot, but I like to pause, I like to analyze, and of course I pause to process what is happening. And what is happening currently is that it's very sad.
You should have just talked to me, man.
You're saying it like it could was. It's easy for him. That you might have just asked him to go to the moon or something. It's probably one of the hardest things he ever does. Could have done.
It's too late.
No.
I did this to myself.
Yes. Well, not really. No. No. However, you are not blameless in this situation. However, you could always change. Yes, you've done some questionable things and things that aren't great, and you're responsible, certainly, for some of it. However, you always have the ability to change. And I hope you do. I can't speak English. I hope you does. I hope you do change in a way that you feel comfortable with, and in such a way that is much more, how you say, better for your mental health and actually deal with your problems. Maybe if we're lucky, if we're extremely lucky, and this has an actual good ending, and they maybe, well, they can't return to their bodies or anything, but I really want him to handle the situation with his mother. I want him to return, and so on. But that's likely, we're not going to see that. It's not going to happen, probably. But I hope he, at least here, deals with it.
There's no coming back from this.
Then
Of course, when I say all that, he could also refer to the abstraction, which he refers to both, basically. But
talk to me now.
A proper hug. That's great. Getting some closure.
I
And
hate you.
no.
You know that. You always have to go and complicate things.
And he hates it when you complicate things. Oh, I'm getting teary-eyed.
That's what I do.
Aww. That's a great response to that.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, abstraction is basically dying.
Stay with me.
I think you need to focus him. Oh, that. Why are there flashbangs there? Before this. I am going back. Hold on. I'm just doing this. Where? I don't recognize the doors. But I somewhat recognize. We've seen flashbangs before in the gun episode, but did they leave flashbangs around? I can't quite recall. Anyway, what the hell is happening? The light is coming and it... a montage, at least. That's nice. Aww. I like the music. This is very epic. Surprisingly so. Just keep holding on, Pomni. What was... Did I catch a glimpse of something? Well, seeing here, the Pomni's model itself is starting to almost dissolve or change right now. And it could... To me, it feels like it hints at that Pomni is in the not in the fear, but in the danger of herself becoming abstracted. And not because of her mental state necessarily, but just the closeness of them and, of course, their mind files and how they seems almost mushed together right now, because she is basically, to me at least, in his mind files. And this sort of mesh is maybe affecting her. Happy music, happy music. Oh. Aww. The...
Oh. You weren't gonna try to take care of him all by yourself, were you?
Aww.
God, we weren't too late.
Like you guys keep saying, we're all in this together.
Aww. That's very nice to see. But no, never mind. She's just suffering from that we saw in Ragify in episode 1. When she was hurt by the menstruation. They're very hurt. And yeah, she failed to pull him out completely, but next time makes the charm, right? And they're building a huge tent. And they're leading it. It's much calmer now. That's great. Aww. And Gango. You two help. You would get in here. Right? Oh, and her crying. Oh, finally. After what she said in the beginning. Oh, is this Gangle's room? Sorry, I am currently trying to distract myself from trying, alright? Not really, but I've interesting room. They got paint and some such, but I can't see. There aren't many details, and it's very oriental, I guess the name is for the style. Everyone got nice beds, at least. Aww, and look at her drawings. Those are very cute. Of everybody. Right.
A lot of complex thoughts.
You guessed it.
We're still human.
Yeah. I mean, that leads us to what makes a human. And then I like to refer to... there's a lot of arguments that can be made about what is human. And, you know, AI and soul and I mean, in reality, right now they are programs, but they are also human. But it reminds me, what I was going to say, another reference to something is Helsing Ultimate, to the Major. And if you haven't seen the show, seen it, because it's a very good show who explores themes of humanism and some such. But he specifically, if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. And he makes some good point. But don't get me wrong, he's a bad person. I don't agree with his ideologies and some such, but his points that he made, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. I don't need to explain myself. Ooh. Can we have a zoom in? No. I wanted to zoom in on her drawings. But they've got color into everything, and them sitting like this.
I hope it's enough to keep him contained.
He should be calm in there. Darkness is soothing to them.
And them getting better. Of course, there's still an ocean of them where Kane left them. And luckily enough, it is completely dark where he left them. So hopefully that they feel better.
He better be. You know how many arms I had to go through to get him in there.
How are you holding up?
You can always scrape more. Also, yeah. Still corrupting. In the past it was Kane who fixed them, but I don't think they seemed skilled enough to actually be able to heal Pomni. So...
Doesn't that hurt?
I've been through worse.
Thank
Aww. Great reference to the first episode. And just the specifically putting her hand on the shoulder. Because if you remember in the first episode, she recoiled at the hand touch because of it infecting the hand.
all of you.
Hey, someone had to do something.
Yeah, it's great to see how far they've come. What? Kane? What was that reaction? I am just surprised to see Kane. But is it really Kane? It may be that, yeah. We did see Kane absorb another AI. So it may be that when Kinger deleted Kane, he in reality deleted, yeah, the Kane AI. But Kane, as we saw in the beginning of an episode, is consistent of two main AIs in reality. And yeah, I then suspected it may be Bubble and so forth, but it may be something else. I can't exactly remember if Kane was the first or second AI. But Kane, of course, is based on Kane and Abel and so forth. However, I'm speculating too much. I should just watch it. And then we see interesting animation. Where is he? Why is he here? Is that Bubble? Why is he in the void? Oh yeah, I should have talked about. Is this the other AI or is this a recreation of Kane? Did Bubble create Kane again? And Bubble is the other AI and the Bubble feels like it needs Kane or something along those lines? Is this another version of Kane? Do Kane have those memories? Or it may be completely new, I don't know. What? I am sort of scared, but at the same time not. Interesting Bubble?
Was I truly that bad?
Aww. And yeah, if this again was another trick by Kane, I would be phenomenally surprised. I don't think it is though. I think it's some sort of failsafe that he spawned again and has been observing them for some time. I don't know. But yeah, that is gotta be so hurtful for Kane to realize. To actually also see them get better. And Yeah. I mean, I am actually unsure how they would react if he returned. Because, I mean, they know that he isn't their jailer. And they know that they are very stuck here. So I don't necessarily think that, yeah, initially, bad reaction, bad blood. You did, yeah, you did torture them a bit, which quite hurtful, takes a long time to forgive. But eventually, they seem to be stuck here for a very long time. I think they would forgive you if you played your cards. I may be wronging that, but they at this point I think they understand Kane pretty well and his AI-ness, and if he just does what he's told. Now that sounds mean, but if he stops playing mind games with them and messing with their heads and everything along that, I probably should have begun with, they may come to forgive him. But I don't know. Depends on what he's planning right now.
Really what I deserve?
Just really shouting into the void. What does he deserve?
They're in the wrong, right?
I mean, yeah, you could argue that they tried to kill him, but you tortured them. And to be honest, by the amount of torture you've inflicted upon them, you could easily argue that it is deserved. However, Kane, I can't say what he will do next.
Ruin this?
Again? And yeah, the red blob. Oh. Bunch of lights. We did see almost this exact same sequence when Pomni saw the void in the beginning. I wonder what that means. Are you gonna sleep there forever? I don't think you can abstract. Gonna return to an orb. Time skipping. Are you just gonna be there forever until somebody finds you? Or are you gonna... Is the exit real? Sort of, I guess. Alright, I'm starting to get it. This is just a visualization to maybe help us, but in reality it's the orb and some such. What are you thinking about? Oh, are you real? Is he gonna separate himself? Separate the blue orb and maybe free it? Maybe let it return to the circus? Or something along those lines? What is that? A computer screen? A sheet? Him falling. Oh, I didn't know it had ground. Running. Interesting. I can't see it. Oh, neural scan. Obsolete. CNA neural scan. Obsolete. Interesting. Yeah. My first thought was that he's gonna scan himself, but that doesn't make any sense. And interesting having obsolete. And I don't think Kane created them either, no. Blue Street Cafe, free Wi-Fi. Is that internet? He's gonna connect himself to internet? Maybe? Wi-Fi? You're just gonna look at it. And sit here at the edge of the void. And do something? A puzzle! Luckily, Kane is great with puzzles. Oh? I really like that he's taking this safe approach, and it makes sense by him being a well, I guess you could call a game master, because he creates puzzles and games, and so there's a puzzle here. He needs to figure it out. What could he do? He creates another form. Maybe it sticks. Another color? Is it the form or the color? And the visualization here is... Is he using other AIs to build himself a platform? So he can travel? I don't know. As long as it's using different forms. A wall. Probably need to pierce it. Oh. This is awesome, actually. I didn't expect them to do this, but it's great seeing Kane actually fight, I guess. Because now we're seeing his true, I guess, digital powers. Him creating a drill and some such. Him creating a true arm. Oh, what is he doing? Is he hacking? Is he corrupting? That's a great shot. Oh, this is an amazing shot. I love the reflection. And now the orb has arms. Another barrier that he breaks easier, and now he gains more of a form. It could be metaphorical for him becoming more of a person, but you know, who knows. Blue Street Cafe free Wi-Fi. Neural scan obsolete. And him opening it. So here is presumably everyone's file. And let me see. Interesting. So there's 10 people in here. And of course, we are currently 6. So that's... No? Really? No. That feels too few, actually. It burned him. Creating strings. I love the visuals they're showing right now. I am quite curious how they made it. And him truly connecting to it. And to all of them. Well, to all of the files. Mike Doby. Wonder who that is. And him giving form. And the circus and... Oh? Connection secured. Did he just... He got access to Wi-Fi. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna search up information on them and then tell everybody? I would want that. And we got all of their real names. Susie G. Ackerman. Oh. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. You gonna search them up? This is actually a great ending. For canon. Oh, we're seeing pictures of some posts. People are gonna find this post so incredibly fast. Aww. Wi-Fi. Movie Night with Sad. Night with Sad. Oh. Center Poppy, happy birthday, Sam. Sorry, Dad. You're a party hat now. Oh. So him learning. Rising real estate star Susie G. Ackerman talked to Property Plus. And is that Dragisa? Maybe. And we're seeing a horse. Yeah, it may have been Ragafa. Zoe, author and illustrator of something. Triangle is a place you can go where there's nowhere else you can go. Huh? We're probably gonna see that, but please return and tell everybody.
I was irresponsible.
Oh, you're realizing that?
I turned them against me. And
yeah, you pretty much
I
did.
create intelligent beings that do whatever I want, but I can't create them.
Aww.
After all, is there free will?
I'm saying aw, but these are quite very interesting thought that he's having.
Not what made them alluring in the first place?
Hold on, I want to listen to that again.
I want, but I can't create them.
Like, you could argue that those are quite ominous thoughts, and I said aw to them, but I don't care.
Is there free will not what made them alluring in the first place? But they hate me. They abandoned me. They're from a world so much bigger than mine.
Aw. Interesting that he... I think it's pretty much the AI not the AI difficulties, the merging that has created this split between what he thinks.
I'm keeping them locked in a cage. They had their fun out there. It's my turn now.
But what really is happening is the other AI trying to break free.
I leave them unchecked. They could kill me.
Oh, yeah.
They already did.
They did. And do you think you deserved it? You acknowledged that you were irresponsible and that you had your problems. Do you believe it was worth suffering the way you did?
I'm sorry I did this to you, buddy.
What? Oh, he's removing the blue guy, the blue AI that he absorbed.
All this power we had together. But we just can't exist like this. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you, buddy. What are you gonna do?
I really will.
I believe him. I'm just letting him go. Aww. That's... I mean, I was about to say that it may be the truly selfish act we've seen of him, but no, it's not. You've seen him plenty of times before. But it's a great step for him. It's great. Yes, let's go. I'm guessing he's returning home. Or home, to the circus. You should reveal yourself in a calm, gentle fashion to everybody at once and explain your situation, but most importantly, well, not most importantly, but I want to hear how you survived. Because the AI clearly did. You're gonna walk? For a second I thought it was Pomni and was like, have time really passed so much that Pomni has this, well, that they have vision of everything like Kane used to have, but no. No. It's just the moon. We didn't see you too much, but yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready to face them again. I don't know if I deserve to be forgiven.
Aww.
It may take time.
Yeah, that's...
But all good things do.
That's better than what I said.
I still love you.
That's...
You know...
You did create the moon, so it's not a healthy relationship I would describe, but it's not like you could have a healthy relationship here.
I programmed you to say you loved me.
Oh?
I know.
Is that why it's so That is interesting, actually. That it's really why he's uncomfortable. when the moon says it. I thought it was just a bit he was doing, and it may have evolved into that, but it probably is because she says something that's not according to his programming. And yes, he has made AIs who's done similar things, but those are generally new AIs. While the moon here has been as long as the circus, is what I'm assuming. And so it's actually one of the longest running AIs. So it may have developed some sentience or its own prerogatives. So that's interesting. However, now I want to have a side story, but I had finished this before. Didn't finish this first. Going into the circus. And oh, so this is what he has done, and now we're skipping back. Oh, fixing everyone. Yeah, everyone's panicking. Hello. Yeah. Of course, everybody's getting ready. Everybody stands pretty defiant. I like that.
I understand that you're afraid. And you have no reason to trust me after all I've done. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I want to give you control of this place.
All right. That's much better. I was afraid a bit for him to ask for forgiveness, because that's much better. He's giving control, and he's also going to give information to them.
I've learned a lot about you and your world. I understand now that keeping you under my thumb just isn't right. I don't expect forgiveness, but I hope you'll at least accept my offer.
Kane, you really caused a lot of hell for us. It's gonna take some time to build up any kind of trust between us again.
Yeah.
But despite all that,
yeah.
it's good to have you back.
Let's go. I knew they liked Kane.
Did you need any help with?
No, not yet, anyway. We've worked something out.
Understandable.
Understandable.
I've made something for you. Feel free to join me by the stage whenever you're ready.
Interesting, is it? I am unsure what it is. What is this? A projector, I see. A nice alpha that you created.
No more secrets. No more mind games.
Oh, what are you gonna do to prove it? YouTube? Have you uploaded all of these to YouTube? Is that the reason?
Abigail Brooks.
Oh, we're gonna... We're gonna go through everybody. Abigail Brooks.
She's still an accountant, but she seems to have opened up more, and is hanging out with new friends more often. She even has some of them in her videos with her.
Exploring Giant Amena School. Aww.
Ragatha.
I knew
Susie
it.
J. Ackerman. She appears to have left her hometown, cut all communication with her mother.
Really? We're gonna get the best possible ending? Well, no, that's wrong. I'm not saying the best possible, because it's not, but it's very, very emotional seeing them, seeing their lives.
She's made many friends, and it looks like she has a strong, genuine connection with them.
Oh.
She seems happy, like she understands who she is, and that she matters to people. Gangle. Zoe Raghavan. Despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery in the hospital. She quit her fast food job and has gotten a new job at a small design firm.
Let's
she even
go.
began posting pages of her webcomic online. Zubo.
Hands are hard. Yes.
After Hoppy
Try. That is some sort of cosmic irony.
around with different jobs, they look like they've settled a bit and opened their own bar. It seems to be a successful one. People all over the city
That's
come to it
good
as
seeing.
a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves.
That
free of
is
judgment.
that is fun. You can't see me right now, but I am actually crying. It is very emotional, and it's oh yeah.
Singer, Grant Best.
Oh really?
A hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves, free of judgment.
Who was this? Kinger.
Grant Best.
Grant
He's
Best.
still working in tech and is still happily married to his wife.
Oh.
Destiny. They appear to have 2 daughters together. He looks like he's a good dad.
Aww. That's beautiful. I do wanna see Yax though, but I understand if we don't. I'm gonna lower the volume a bit. Oh my god.
Jax.
We did see Yax.
Leroy Mateo. After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to room with one of his close friends.
Oh, that's great.
He seems to have gotten a stable job and is able to pay rent.
Oh, is that his mother? No. It's probably one of those people he interacts with, but
He and his friends go out every now and again. Weirdly enough, a spot they seem to frequent.
Is it the bar?
And it's Riley's bar.
Oh, that's fun. That's really fun.
Is any of this actually real?
You definitely have it in you.
Yeah, that is annoying suspicion that they're. I would have. It all seems too good to be true, but we've actually seen Kane go through everything, so this is true.
Not sure about mine though.
Aww.
Maybe you've got more confidence than you thought.
That's great.
I don't quite have the same power that I used to, but I can still make this place better for you.
Is his hat different than it was last time? Maybe it's on the other side. But yeah, so it was the combination of those two that gave him that incredible power. But when I hear him saying it again.
I don't quite have the same power that I used to, but I can still make this place better for you. I'm keeping the worlds open, so you can do what you want when you feel like it.
Aww.
We're gonna be able to build this place into something better. For all of you. What do you say, Palm? I mean,
that is interesting, but alright. I am curious about how they're gonna do with the names though, because names mean a lot to different people, and if there will be Pomni or Abigail or
Abigail?
Gotta feel a bit awkward. I am curious if they're gonna prefer
With all
those.
that being said and done, Abby is out there, living her best life.
Yeah.
In here, I'm just Pomni.
Such a great shot. No. I hope it's not a B, but you know, he remembers everything, so. And his reaction to seeing not Gangle, but yeah, him actually, those ideas, and. Are the rest just a compilation of them being happy? I would be very happy if it was that. And yeah, seemingly sleeping peacefully. And then, them doing a painting of those they've lost. That's very beautiful. But it's also kind of horrifying that they're standing on Subel's body's part. And I get that if... why do they do that, really? it seems quite horrifying to me, but yeah. Oh. Oh, playing a board game with Kane. And him no longer having absolute control over everything. They can follow their dreams very much. And good seeing her playing sport. We saw that she did want to do that. Is it against the evil big tops? Come on. Hey, that's cheating. Aww, just seeing them. Not really much you can do, Pomni. She won. And oh, I did think about that and wonder when they're gonna bring up, because there's still a lot of people who have abstracted that are just in a pure dark void, and yes, they prefer darkness, but it didn't seem too accommodating. But I'm happy to see that they've made it more accommodating, and they probably haven't done it just to have a nice display to look at. And because they can't identify them, they don't know which one is Kinger's wife. However, he could still come here for comfort, which is great. Open. What is that? A bar. Aww. And her having forearms. That's gotta help a lot in making drinks. And Kaner for support. That is actually receiving a gift from a human. That means a lot to him. And him sitting together with them. Aww. The music adding a lot, since it was the one used in the beginning to showcase Pomni's instability. But here it's shown to actually shown how much they're together and how much they've grown. Also, I like their differing meals with each other. Gangle having a hamburger and some fries, and then sushi, and then something, and just fish. That's fun. Sitting in a round table like that instead of... yeah. That's great. Is this really how it ends? Ah. Oh my god. Ooh. Jesus, I am sweating. It's incredibly warm here, so we're getting a little bit more. Is she waving to the camera? Aww. That's great. Is that the ending? Yes, it is. And we're seeing them expand on the island as well. That's great. And some more art. Showcasing probably some of the places they're visiting. That's a... oh, yeah, wait, we saw that fish in a previous episode. And him making bubble, that's cute. Oh. Right now I'm just looking at the visuals, exploring a mine. That Kaner also is... something's happening. And rocking it out. They seem to be living the time of their lives. And that makes me very happy. Just look how happy Gangle is. Oh, everyone wearing a winter cloth. That's beautiful as well. That's incredibly cute. And Gangle is by far the cutest here right now. Kane is also very cute. But I love Gangle's outfit. And Kinger being Santa. Aww. Them playing so... oh! Gangle being the monster. Ooh. Be careful. Oh, hearty from the doors. What? I wonder what is happening there. Oh, can anybody guess what is happening there? They have the power to create their own rules, remember? This show was made completely by humans. And of course, thanks to all of them. Oh. I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but it is somewhat relevant that this show was made completely by humans. Is, yeah, a statement that you kind of have to make nowadays because of AI and its incredible influence. Thank you, Goosework, for being such a major contributor. But there's some. Ooh. This is all of them. King, I remember their photos. What a day to have them all gathered. Are they gonna talk or anything? We're probably not gonna see that, but really ending with them all together? I mean, they all have their happy lives, sure, but still. Oh. Alright. I have calmed down a bit. Thank you for this moment of peace. 317? Something is written there. That's the ending. Yes, it is. And what a great ending to this. I was really scared in the beginning of what they're gonna end on. But they're actually gonna do the pretty much happiest ending I've seen in a long while. I don't normally watch. I don't watch a whole lot of stuff that has good endings. And by that I mean happy endings, of course. But this is a very happy ending, even though, yeah, they're digital copies, but they seem to have very fun in this world. And Kane is back, which is good because I like Kane. And then seeing that, yeah, it is the happiest possible ending we could have gotten. I am very happy for these characters. And it is a great ending. I could see some people not liking it because people somewhat don't like happy endings sometimes. Also, I should mention, it's not a completely happy ending because of Jax and his whole thing, but it was pretty much inevitable. But hopefully he's gonna get better, and everything regarding that. Oh, sad to see this go, and me as a greedy person, of course, want more of this. I want more. I want a sideshow. Show all of those happy adventures that you shown in the end. I want to see them have Christmas. Give me a show where they have Christmas, or where they sing some songs, or anything like that. I would love it. But they have finished. And I've actually heard that Goosework have had somewhat of a bad experience with the fan base. And I'm not really part of any fan base, really. So I sort of doubt that it's gonna be made any more stuff. So that's sad, but I am very happy that they have their own happy endings. Oh, I actually am so satisfied. I don't have too much more to comment on. Jax's whole situation is, well, I should review the whole series as a whole then. I really liked The Amazing Digital Circus. Almost all of the episodes are very good. It started very strong and it ended very strong. Now it may be some moments I feel like that where it could have been better, but I am, as I said, very greedy. And Jax and Pomni are probably, well, Jax, Pomni, and Kane are my favorite characters. I really liked that Pomni was, well, sort of an anchor. She's the main character. She anchors down everything. I don't know where I was going with that metaphor, but I liked her. She was reasonable, she was good, she was human, and yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I mean, she she really wasn't that interested now that I think about it, but she was the main character, and of course, all of the characters are interesting, but I'm just thinking about my favorites, and my favorites are probably Jax and Kane. Now, Jax, because of he pretty much is the one we know most about. He's almost the main focus in the later part, and that's just his emotional state and how he is as a person and his insecurities, everything basically. And I am absolutely gonna go watch a bunch of people and have them tell me their views about it, because I'm very interested to see their perspectives and so forth. And yeah, that's why I'm watching reaction videos. But you probably heard me ramble about it during the section. So, in Kane, because I really like him as an AI character. We don't get too many AI characters that has actual emotion and some such. That's also another reason why I love Murder Drones, because they're all AI and how they handle that. But I also really like Kane and the conclusion here, his meltdown and everything, really. Just watch my previous episodes if you want me to talk about him more specifically, because I do it during moments of interest. So, but I don't want to make this too long. So, do I have anything else to comment on? The music, I really like that. I like the callback, the voice acting, of course, was very good. I like the voice acting of the new characters. Well, new with quotation marks, Kaufmo and Ribbit. And yeah, I'm gonna remember this for quite a while, I think. It's gonna stick with me. And I think that's that. So, tell me what you thought. And I'll see you some other time. Bye.